Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This reading is for Tauruses for June and it starts with the overarching energy of be proud of yourself. And this energy is really kind of your own. Tauruses are really proud many times of what they have achieved because they have put in so much effort and energy and time many times that others would have never done. So maybe it's time to celebrate in June. Maybe you had a project that's coming to completion. Maybe you planted some seeds and they are coming to fruition. This is to be proud of your work. And even if nothing visible is happening, be proud that you planted the seeds, for example. Be proud of what you have done, you have achieved so far. Take a breath and, yeah, relax into it. Let's see, what can Tauruses be really proud of? What do the ancestors say and message you for this month? If they have any messages. Let's see. Maybe it's not the right time. Let's go then with the career cards. What's in it? Oh, that was much faster. For Taurus, for June. Exhausted. Oops. This one came out in one other reading recently, and it's talking about recharging and regrouping. So, yes, you might have really exhausted yourself, and whatever you have created is that you can be really proud of. Oh, next one. Sweet success. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we are talking about. Um, and you probably have that success, or it's very, very close to you, or you just need to know what you want because something is coming with it. Social status with that success, but don't get arrogant. It tells you that June will uplift you in society, and you might have fame. You might have you might reach the heights of your career or anything, but don't get arrogant. Be proud, but not arrogant. This is a beautiful message for the whole month to distinguish between the two. And there is the gift. You will discover new talents and opportunities will arise. So that's another benefit of not being arrogant, but being humble and proud only, and moving on to the new opportunities that arise and those opportunities that are connected to your own talent. That's really nice. Okay, let's see what else. In for June for Tauruses. Oh, okay. Happiness. That's good. Okay, let's start with this one. So it was duality, agreement, sorry, courage, and happiness. This tells me the story that you will probably have the courage in June to get into an agreement that might have seemed risky before, but not anymore, because you consider the duality of life, the duality of people, and you you just created something that brings you that mixture of that happiness, the success, the status, the gift. So everything is working towards that for you. And I think it's quite self explanatory, so I don't really have anything to add to that. So let's see what else is coming up. Whoops. Okay. Let your creativity take you between nothing and everything. Your heart knows the way. That's one. And the other one is give the world hope with your warm smile, effective etiquette, and graceful heart. Oh my God, it is like talking to Tauruses. You have all this. And it encourages you to be you and shine your strengths because yes, you have effective etiquette and graceful heart and warm smile, and June will be the time to use it, to just to give, and also that creativity and And all that what your heart knows, it really, really tells me that there was something you wanted to achieve, and your heart really, really um, was working towards that sweet success, whatever that is, whether it's work or it also brings me back some social energies. So it might be something that you felt underwhelmed by your status, and you knew that you are worth for more, and now is the time when you reach it. But your heart knew it already. So let's see then, get into people. What kind of people will come to you or will be around you, surround you, help you, stop you from anything? Let's see. The frog. Clear out the clutter. Here you go. Somebody will bring you happiness in a way that to get rid of things. Tauruses can be hoarders of emotions, of things, of um, whatever else. There is somebody who will help you to clear the clutter. And it's not like you need to throw out everything that you love, not at all. It's the clutter. So that person might encourage you um, to get rid of things in a way that is your way, that is in your way, in a clutter shape. So somebody will let you get rid of that clutter, and that will help you enjoy that happiness furthermore. And then the swan. Time for a deep dive. This one. Who is this person? Because of all that white and pink, it really feels like a female, but it doesn't have to be. But somebody who will probably emotionally bring you deeper. Maybe you have been really, really focused on your work recently to achieve that social status, and you neglected your depth in an emotional depth way. And there is a person who will keep reminding you that there is time for everything. Sometimes it's time for building that status, and sometimes it's time for a deep dive inside yourself. And here is the badger, to be fearless and bold. I think this person is really like an inspirational one, somebody who is not really necessarily coming from your world, not really coming from your comfort zone, but it's somebody who can just bump into the space and be something that is like showing the way how to be fearless, how to be more bold, how to be less, not like less risk averse, but less afraid of taking risks. And yeah, this one will be a very, very encouraging one. So it seems like a nice balance of very, very helpful people for you for this month. And yeah, they will help you in very many different ways. This last one really feels more about work, or something that is your personal project or dream or something. It's not, it doesn't feel like a partner, it rather feels like an outsider, basically. Okay, let's see. What about the love life of Taurus? What can we know about Taurus love life for June? Enchanted Whisper. Listen to your heart and take a chance on love. Here you go. Oops, that's one. Let's see the next one. And control. Oi, oi, oi. So one is about listening to your heart. Well, the other one is about control and taking responsibility for actions and emotions. But hmm, it feels like that second is more of your energy. So the other one, the Enchanted Whisper, feels like someone else's energy who is coming towards you and encourages you, basically like this, to take a chance on love, or to enjoy the finer things of life, and to wander, to dream, to get into a different realm than what you have been in the last month or last couple of months, or maybe even longer. But you just resist a lot, and you try to control things instead of flowing. So let me ask a couple more. um what else? you can do instead, you can fan the flames and doing what it takes to keep the passion alive instead of controlling it, and having the baby steps to take your time and build your love slowly with care. No, let's put it here. Which encourages you to, even if you feel like you have to control things, at least try to let that control relaxed a bit, step by step, until you really feel safe and secure and relaxed in someone else's closeness or company. Yeah, and it seems your passionate love life might, I mean, your love life might not have been that passionate, so you need to do some and take some steps to bring it back to motion. Okay, let's see what are the guidance for Taurus, what they can do in a practical way. Okay, and the first one is give yourself a break. You are a human being, not a doing, so don't be too hard on yourself. This is very well needed because you are exhausted. So it's kind of the easiest thing to tell. Already you know it, but you need to really, really do it. Not just know it, that you need a break, but you need to do it as well. What else can we know? What about that love life? What about that control? What can, what's the advice for Tauruses? Okay. About that control, the advice is the mask off. You don't need to suppress to impress, by hiding parts of yourself, and take off any masks to reveal the real you. So I think that control is really kind of a defensive one. You are masking off, you are protecting yourself, and that might not be the best thing to do in a love relationship. However, as another card jumped out, the forgiveness. To let go and forgive. It's time to move on. That's one of the hardest things, for a Taurus. Letting go, forgiving, and moving on. But there are times when that's what we have to do. And I think those baby steps can help you. It doesn't have to be, and probably it will not be like a one and done kind of forgiveness. But step by step, you can forgive for different things that person who have hurt you did, or you can you can do something like little bits and pieces to move on, to move out of your shell again, to be brave again. I think that badger type of person who is fearless and bold will help you with that. So it doesn't have to be really like a lovely relationship, or someone really close to you to forgive. Sometimes it's many little things that annoyed you in a coworker. And if you can just forgive and listen to that person who is fearless and bold, and see things from maybe a higher perspective, maybe different perspective simply, then you will see that it might not be worth it to hold on, because that forgiveness only blocks you. And when you are exhausted, you really need, how can I say, the most amount of power you can summon inside yourself. And this forgiveness will help you to have that clear flow of your own energies. So, this is it for you for June, dear Taurus. If you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section, and see you next time. I'm wishing you a very, very sweet success and very lovely little baby steps that you can take towards your love life. See you next time. Bye.